guys, welcome to tonight's BB20 chat.
It's episode 8.
And it's eviction night.
Last time.
Wait, let me do a Tyler.
Let me do a Scotty. Hey!
Ah!
Alright.
That was an aggressive hello from Scotty.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Last time, Caitlin rocked Swaggy C by putting him up in place of Scotty.
Yeah, he was shocked.
He was freaking shook. He spent 4 seasons sitting on that sofa.
Yeah.
Like now it's season 23. And
Oh, I thought you meant like seasons of the year.
Seasons
like
of
we
love?
went through a full
No.
year. It was 525,600 minutes for sure.
Pretty much.
But anyway, I think it's pretty safe to say that Fauteuil is over.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin's up in the HOH room.
Oh, she is crying her eyes out about the move that she just made. And she's got like a freaking stable of men around her.
It's like freaking Cleopatra. You got Tyler, you got
Brett, JC.
JC, yep. And they're all just like, are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be okay? Yeah. Until Bailey comes walking in.
Oh shit, did you see her face when she walked in? She was like,
yeah.
I mean, rightly so. So Caitlin was like, I can't even look at you.
I literally can't even. I can't.
So Bailey was going with the whole kill him with kindness thing.
Yeah.
So she's like,
Nasty kindness.
Yeah, she did say nasty kindness.
Uh.
I gotta give the Bailey and Swaggy props for not freaking blowing the roof off of that place.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, okay, I get it, but like, why? And like, that was shocking.
He was coming after me.
I had to do it, because like, he was talking about me, and I had to.
I had to stand up for myself.
Right. So Bailey forced Caitlin to give her a lie-down hug. Caitlin could not get the strength together to freaking sit up for that hug. It was so pathetic.
This whole episode was pathetic.
It was amazing though. Like, I laughed so many times during this episode.
Fauteuil is looking for votes. They're gonna need 6 to stay.
Well, 6 to tie.
6 to tie, 7 to stay.
But they're like,
sure.
Is Caitlin gonna break a tie in Swaggy's favor when she just freaking put him up on the block? Probably not. But then again, it's Caitlin.
Well, even though it looks pretty bleak for Swaggy C, Winston is counting votes too.
Right.
He wants to make sure that he's staying. He doesn't want any surprises.
I mean, as much as Winston was paranoid and freaking out this week, he did not do a ton of campaigning.
No.
He's just like, do you have your vote? Okay,
that was probably the smartest thing he could have done. Just keep your mouth shut.
Honestly, in this situation, yeah, because I think the more he talked to people, the more they're going to be like, I don't like you. I'm putting you out. So it's probably a smart move on his part.
Yeah. Fessy's confused.
He's trying to get a grasp of like what just happened.
Mommy put Daddy up on the block. He doesn't know if he can trust Mommy anymore.
I don't think he really wanted to talk to Caitlin as soon as he did, but...
He wouldn't look at her.
Yeah, but Swaggy was like, I need you to go fix this because she's not gonna even think about keeping me if this is not good. So get your ass up there.
I cannot believe the things that come out of her mouth, like, I don't even believe Fauteuil existed.
You freaking named it! It definitely existed. I guess she's saying because he was talking about her behind her back. But also, can you believe when Fessy was like, oh yeah, girl, you just pulled off one of the biggest moves in Big Brother history. Okay, so anyway.
Swaggy goes to talk to Tyler and Caitlin.
He wanted Tyler to be there because the whole thing that's like, well, I don't think it was the whole thing that started this. Honestly, I think the whole thing that started this was the love triangle between Fessy, Haley, and Caitlin.
Absolutely.
But she's saying that she was all pissed because Swaggy was saying that she's a cannonball and she's not trustworthy and blah, 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 which stemmed from that.
Right.
So anyway.
He's laying out the reasons why he should stay.
He wanted Tyler there because Tyler was the one who told Caitlin. So he didn't want anything to get twisted there. And Tyler was happy to be there.
Because he wanted to put out fires.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a symbiotic relationship there.
Swaggy's reasons for staying were kind of lame. I like Bailey. And I'm not going to get to spend the summer with her if I go home.
Look at who he was talking to. Miss, I love love, and that's what my job is all about, like getting people to find their love and blah blah blah. So he's trying to,
okay,
you know,
yeah,
make a case, and he's trying to, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
He's trying to get at her emotional side.
Oh, okay.
You know? So he's trying to
her
pull the heartstrings. Yes.
Do you love her?
Something like that.
I could tell a story right now, but it would take forever, but it was with someone who was insane, and their name may have been Caitlin.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that. And Caitlin,
I mean, he did have other reasons too. He was like, the other side's not gonna win competitions. I will keep you safe. Da 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 da.
Caitlin's pretending to feel bad now. Should we keep him? Did I make a big mistake?
Yeah, because once Swaggy leaves the room, she's like, we have to keep him.
And Tyler's like, hey, no.
Yeah, he's like, there's no more we. Your power's done.
Yeah.
Your power's done for the week. We is over.
So Swaggy tells Sam his sad story. He's
Again,
campaigning.
he knows that Sam really values that personal connection. She
Right.
wants to get to know people outside of the game. So he's telling her all about his life, and he's had a rough life, and I feel for him.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, everybody's coming in with their stories, so
It's a game.
yeah.
It's not like the game of life. It's just a freaking CBS game show.
True.
Then they allude to Sam possibly using the power-up?
Guys, I'm gonna tell you right
Really?
now, that was never really a consideration this week. That was just like, you know, trying to make a storyline here where there was really none.
Alright, we've toyed with the emotions enough. Julie says, time to talk, kids.
Okay.
Swaggy's up first, and he said, I am gonna mess up people's shit.
He was saying on the live feeds that he was going to make this crazy freaking speech pre-eviction. He was going to call people out, and he didn't.
This was so disappointing.
I mean, he talked for a long time and blah, 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 blah.
It
but
wasn't even that long. It was like,
No, it was a pretty long speech.
it wasn't the 30 to 60 seconds Julie usually allows. In the middle, he said, Julie, don't stop me.
You know why he got away with it?
Why?
Because Sam was not using the power app. So they were like, you know what? We got some time to fill
Yeah.
here. You go ahead. You say what you want to say.
He finished up with swaggy, 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 and then Winston, it's your turn.
Well, he did say, like, we're not here to go out and tan and look cute for the cameras.
Yeah, you
we're here
are.
to play.
No, you're here to look cute for the cameras because that's what people tune in for.
I want to see people play.
Well,
Anyway, Winston gets up and he's like, how do I follow that?
I don't have a t-shirt with my name on it. The
Yeah.
end. And
Okay.
then it's time for the vote.
Again, the less we hear from Winston, probably the better.
So, blah, blah, blah. I vote to evict whatever. And then comes Scotty.
Yeah, okay, so...
Julie, is this actually your show?
Julie, do you watch the show that you host? He said, I vote to evict. Well,
Chris.
first he said he's not going to be somebody's goon or something.
I
'Cause
don't
he had
know.
heard that Swaggy was telling people that he was using Scotty to bring him information, which is true. And he was like, I'm not going to be somebody's goon. I vote to evict Chris. So then
And-
Julie was like, who's Chris?
Let me get this straight. Are you wanting to vote for Swaggy C? There's two choices, Julie.
Is Chris Winston's middle name?
or
Are we
Swaggy C?
accepting write-ins this year? Julie, come on. Okay, but anyway.
That was horrific.
Also, Scotty, okay. Scotty was wearing a Swaggy C t-shirt.
Maybe Julie was confused.
Swaggy was wearing a Scotty... Scotty was wearing a Oh my god!
Get out!
Scotty was wearing a
Swaggy
Swaggy
C
C
t-shirt.
and he voted to evict him.
Mhm.
He was really wishy-washy with his vote all week, so
Maybe that's what threw Julie off.
I don't know.
She's like, are you sure? You sure you're not like, topazing?
You think Julie knows who Topaz is? Come
No.
on. And Scotty was actually the one who suggested that his supporters wear the
Right.
Swaggy shirts. So this is like, oh, whoa! Did you really just
Yeah.
And he did. And you know who wasn't wearing a shirt?
Haley.
Okay, first of all, I thought Rockstar was going to wear one, but she didn't.
I actually thought she was wearing one of the guys' shirts as a dress.
No. But Haley was like, I'm not going to wear a shirt. And I thought for sure that she was going to vote Swaggy out. Because that's what she was saying last night and this morning. And then, whoa, Haley voted for Swaggy to stay.
Yeah.
So it was like a total...
reversal of fortunes there.
Flipsy-flopsy.
8-4, Swaggy was evicted. Class act.
Yeah. You'll
did not
notice.
Hug Haley on the way out.
He actually, like, pushed her away.
Get out.
And he gave a big old hug to Scotty.
All right. So the best part of the whole episode was when Swaggy came out the front door. Besides JC going like,
JC loves to hold that door
He pushed
open.
everybody out.
Yeah.
And then Swaggy ripped open his duffel bag and threw 2 shirts like a freaking rock star out to the audience.
God. That was hilarious. I loved it. I loved it.
Nice. So then Julie says...
I like these extended interviews with the evicted house guests.
I do
because
too.
they have this extra time.
I do too. Julie said, Swaggy C, if that's really your name.
Who's this Chris?
Yeah. 2 blind sides.
What do you think?
What's going on? What happened? Everyone's soft. Who do you think betrayed you?
I'm just here for this show you're putting on. He thought that Haley was the one that betrayed him with the vote. I mean, obviously he said Caitlyn because she put him up. But then he said Haley. And Julie's like, oh, Haley? Why is that?
Yeah. And she wasn't wearing the shirt. She was doing this. She was doing that. And then Julie was like, well, Haley voted to keep you.
And he was like, oh, what?
I didn't hug her.
Yeah, that was pretty funny when he found out. But that also tells us there is not going to be a pre-jury battle back.
Exactly.
Because they would not be giving out that info if they were going to put them in sequester.
Julie kept the receipts.
Yeah.
She pulled up his audition tape where he was talking about play in the middle, that he shouldn't play too hard because those people go home.
An audition tape or a casting video?
I think that was a casting video.
Okay, I was going to say, the production value was pretty nice.
That was probably at like finals week.
That's what I was thinking. But anyway, yeah, he was saying, oh, the people that are like the leaders of the group always go home. The people who win are the ones that kind of were in the middle. So he's like, yeah, I did not follow my own advice. Cool.
Yeah. That's kind of terrible to have to deal with that right after you get evicted.
I mean, he handled it really well.
The receipts.
He handled it really well.
All right. Well, the goodbye messages.
This was full of little goodies.
What the actual F? Caitlyn is a cult leader. She is a damn
like
cult leader. This was for the greater good.
I just want you to know that, like, this was for the greater good, and, yeah.
What?
Who's greater good? Yours or Swaggy's? He's sitting outside of the house right now.
This is the way the universe wanted it to be?
And he went, shut up.
Then Tyler dropped the bomb that he's
working with this alliance level 6, and their goal was to get rid of the other side. So again, I guess nobody's coming back before the jury.
Bailey said she loved him.
So they actually exchanged I love yous for the first time last night.
I was, you know, usually...
It was actually like a really beautiful moment.
It was.
Watching the goodbye message, yeah.
Usually when you watch these shows and they're all like hot and heavy in the house, like last season, and Matt got evicted, whatever, and he was like, I don't know if it's gonna, you know, go anywhere or whatever. But he really committed. And he was really sweet about it.
Well, yeah, because Julie was asking, well, do you love her?
And he was like, something like that.
I do. Aww.
Yeah, that was really nice. Really nice. And then he had that message for Tyler.
Well, yeah, because then Julie's like, well, do you have a message for Tyler? This was great. He said, yo, he's soft. He fell in love with a girl who has a boyfriend.
It's never going to work.
Ah!
He doesn't want her. He's got you fooled with that one, too.
No, because he is, like, all over her. But apparently, Caitlyn told him, like, if you don't reciprocate, I'm going to shut you down and, like, ruin your game.
It's all a part of the show.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy, but he's like, I don't rock with you.
Julie found that quite amusing. She had a hearty chuckle for that.
I laughed too. I had to watch it again because it was so funny. I'm gonna miss Swaggy on the feeds.
We're
He was
gonna have
fun
to
to just
go
listen
back up
to.
and rewatch that part again.
He was fun to just listen to.
He was. All right, it's time for the HOH comp, and it's called Product Launch.
This was a lot of fun.
It was a take on Apple, you know, when they have those big meetings,
Right, because
a
this
couple
was
times a year.
pineapple.
So you have to watch 2 videos and answer 7 truth or false questions.
Okay. Yeah.
About the videos.
Right.
And so you get knocked out if you get the wrong answer. It's not like if you got the right, you know, the most right.
Mm-hmm.
If you get one wrong, you're out.
Please reset.
Yes.
You're out, JC.
Reset and then step down. So it came down to Scotty versus Rachel.
Right.
As the people were getting peeled away, we were just like, oh God, this is not a good field. And then it came down to Scotty and Rachel.
Right.
And it was a tie
Yeah.
after 7 questions. So they come to the tiebreaker. And they say, how many seconds was this particular contest? The one with the,
It was the first HOH.
elimination dots.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't HOH, was it?
Wasn't it?
No, that was the reward one, whatever. Because the first competition they played was not an HOH.
It wasn't the first competition they played.
I thought it was.
No.
Okay.
That's okay. It's okay. So yeah, they were like, how many seconds long
So
was that
Scotty
from
gets
start to
his
finish?
up right away. And he said like 1100 something.
Yeah.
And I had guessed 750 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rachel's all like,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, holy
She's
shit,
playing the
she
castanets.
is a freaking math genius.
She's killing it right now.
She's gonna come up with the exact number. And she comes up with 12,500.
What?
Which is almost 4 hours.
What? Okay, the competition lasted less than 10 minutes because the answer was like 400 something
And
seconds.
she guessed 4 hours almost. I would have won if I was in that competition.
Oh my
if I was in
God.
that HOH competition.
So Rachel lost and Scotty won HOH.
Whoa.
This is going to be crazy because Scotty's been playing the middle.
What's going to be worse, this week or last week? Whose HOH is going to be more mentally taxing, Scotty's or Caitlin's?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous for this one just because I feel like he's going to be all over the place. It's going to be a lot. But it should be fun. In a weird, sick way. Isn't it interesting, though, that 2 weeks back to back, the person that did like a crazy thing with the vote has become the HOH?
Yes.
So are people going to question him on his vote? Or are they going to be like, he's the HOH, I'm not gonna go there.
Not going to push it?
Yeah.
Also, this week is the week for the last power app of the summer.
Whoa, who's going to get it?
That went quick. I thought they were going to do at least another week.
Yeah, I thought at least 4, but
yeah.
maybe they got other plans.
I'm sure they do.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know what you guys think in the comments as always. And until next time, much love.